Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Money. I'm back again with another video. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about slash watching Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13, episode 12, front page news. Now, I will explain why I have not released any other videos since my last Real Housewives of Atlanta review. Things have been really crazy and wild, but this week I'm going to try and get some content out because I'm definitely going to be dropping a video about the whole situation with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and that whole debacle, and I'm going to debunk everything, and I'm going to tell you guys who I think the 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 alleged person who made those ignorant comments about them being concerned about the color of the baby. Because first of all, Meghan Markle is a black woman and she's a white woman. She's mixed, okay, and Prince Harry is white, plain on white, okay. What does it matter if the baby is more darker or lighter? Why the fuck does it matter? That's what I want to know. Anyway, I'll get to that in another video. Because I don't want to have to read, roast, saute, and fry these people, especially in this fucking video that's about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh yeah, quick tip, quick update. I did happen to watch Candy speak on it with Kenya, and Kenya broke a lot of things down and made a lot of sense out of a lot of things that I already, even before I watched the whole show, the the interview Candy did with her, I even knew, like, watching the show, you can tell a lot of stuff was edited out, regardless if you knew that information beforehand or whatever. A lot of stuff was edited out, and you could seriously tell that. There's like no way. Like, y'all have to understand, we see what, about like an hour, if that, an hour, 3 hours worth of their life that they get a chance to film. We don't see everything. I'm pretty sure we've missed a lot of juicy details into a lot that goes on, when the camera stopped rolling. Like, Kenya was reading, Kenya was being shady, but she was being real and she was being honest. I knew it was a reason for why she was going so hard on Portia, because Portia was doing shit behind the scenes and trying to make it seem like that, Kenya was making a whatever about her being all about social justice and everything. But the gag is she was out here plotting and doing some other shit behind the scenes when Candy was trying to help them out also as well, bringing this other lady on there. And I watched the whole interview, and it was just a lot of tea that was spilled. I can't wait for the reunion. I know for a fact Kenya is going to snatch all of their wigs, and she's going to read them hoes down in line. Toya's been trying it. Portia's been trying it. Shamia's been trying it. And Drew has been trying it. And I'm not going to feel for none of them. Like I said, Latoya has grown on me, and I love her. However, I don't like the way that she's doing Kenya. Like, she's all of a sudden questioning Kenya, and all of a sudden acting as if that she doesn't believe Kenya when Kenya says she didn't leak it. I don't believe Kenya leaked it. If she did, why would she lie about it? As many years as we know Kenya, she's never lied about anything when it came to the show, or in period. She always tells the truth. She always puts people on blast. She always puts people in their place, and she spills their tea. If you would spill your own tea, you wouldn't have to worry about somebody else spilling your tea. Oh yeah, guys, and I'm taking my hair out, so that's why this is like this. So bear with me. But yeah, like, that shit pissed me the fuck off. Like, y'all out here like talking all this shit. I mean, Shamia is not really talking shit about Kenya or nothing like that. I just don't like how every time they get together, they all they do is talk about Kenya and Kenya. It's like, Portia, Miss Girl, you claim that you're not pressed about her, but yet y'all are constantly talking about her. It makes no sense. Mind you, Kenya has not been even worried about those girls or checking for them. Not like that. Like she said on Speak On It, she was right. She didn't sign it. There was no NDAs, and then she felt like, they're working. You're here to do your job. Your job is to create issues. Your job is to do a reality show. What happens on reality shows? People fight, people argue, and people get called out. A bunch of shit happens. And she was right. Y'all were working, technically. Of course it was going to get brought up, whether it would have been her or whoever else. So, I mean, y'all, instead of coming so hard on Kenya and get impressed at what she's doing, maybe be grateful. Because if it wasn't for her putting it out there, I mean, like I said, regardless if she would have put it out there or someone else would have put it out there, it would have got out there. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of unseen footage we haven't even seen yet. And it's going to be some shit. I am sure of it. I believe 100% sure. I believe that and Candy herself confirmed it last week on the episode. She knows that Kenya isn't lying. She knows Kenya has no reason to lie. Because the thing about production, they will pull up receipts if you try to lie about anything. So Kenya's not gonna lie anyway. She always tells the truth, and that's why these hoes can't take her, because she's always exposing them with their tea. If they would tell their own fucking business and stop sitting up here acting like they're angels and not being open about who the fuck they really are, she wouldn't feel the need to expose their tea. That's just facts. But anyways, I'm gonna press play. We'll get more to talking about, speak on it after this episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and press play. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I will say that Ace is so cute. Ace looks just like Todd, and Blaze looks like Candy. I will say that I love Lauren. Lauren is such a beautiful woman. I feel bad that she has to deal with an idiot of a sister in Portia. I wouldn't want to fucking deal with her ass if it was me. Portia's too fucking stupid. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That bitch is stupid as fuck. But she's beautiful though. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie about it. The thing that pisses me the fuck off with her is that she sets it up there and she acts a certain way, like she's better than anybody. Oh my god. Before I even get into that oh my god. No. No. Drew Sidora, you did not come on my screen with this 1985 all my life I had to fight wig looking like you should have been on one of the members on The Color Purple. I know you did not. And y'all wonder why Kenya has so much to say about her wigs. They've been horrible this season. Horrible. And this one is no better. Oh my god, it looks a mess. looking like she running from looking like she running from what's his name? Oh, Harpo. Looking like she's running from Harpo. I can't. I'm gonna press play. I can't. You claim you get all your wigs from a professional stylist. That stylist had to have been trying to come for you. I'm sorry. Because you are too beautiful to be looking a mess. Your wig looks ridiculous. A wig should not look like a wig. A wig should look natural. And the fact that it doesn't, you could tell she's wearing a wig and it's not a good wig. Oh, girl. And damn, Cynthia. See, that's why you shouldn't have been rushing this wedding. You should have did it at a better time, at a more convenient space, instead of putting all these people at risk and putting all these people in trouble. I love you, Cynthia, but you definitely should have been more smart about the way y'all planned this wedding. And in my opinion, y'all should have took more time to get to know each other anyway. But I'm not, I'm not one to judge. I just felt like y'all moved way too fast. And Mike, I know you didn't just shade her. I'm done. Sorry. That fucking wig is horrible. Your wig is horrible. Never put that atrocity on ever again in your life. Ever. Oh my god. Oh my god, Kenya, you look so beautiful. You look so cute. I can't. Oh, and Kenya is FaceTiming her father. He's just really shady, though. That's the only thing. He's shady and honest. And that's one thing I respect about him, though, because he loves her, and he's definitely going to tell her the truth, even if he does, even if she may not like what he says. He tells her the honest truth about how he feels about things. And I respect a man that can be honest like that. You might not want to hear that type of honesty because it may come off as being rude or, being an asshole or whatever the case may be. But I respect someone that is going to be honest. Sha, I'm sorry, Mark ain't shit for that. I don't know who he is outside of the show, based off of how we've seen her, the way he treats her, and the way he does her. He ain't shit. I'm sorry, like he ain't shit. Still trying to maneuver this, but yeah, he ain't shit. He acting like a whole bitch nigga. How is he embarrassed? An embarrassing thing would be getting your car repoed, having one of your cards not working at the grocery store in front of a whole bunch of people. Okay, that is what you call embarrassment. How are you embarrassed by her serving you custody agreement papers at your home where you live at, where you pay your bills at, where you buy your food at, where you keep your lights and stuff on at? I don't understand how the fuck you are embarrassed, Mark Daly. You are a bitch ass nigga, and you think that just because you can't have things your way, that you can just treat her and talk to her any type of way. Fuck that. She deserves better from you as her husband. And that is bullshit that you keep playing these petty ass games. Grow the fuck up, Mark. Okay? I'm sick of your shit. Because honestly, you act like a queen if you ask me. You act like one of the girls. You act like you're down low or something. You're acting how a gay male would move in this situation. Being petty like that. Because gay men are very, very petty. And I don't mean that in like a disrespectful manner or anything. I just know because I'm in the LGBTQ community. I know how we roll and how we operate and how we can be petty. Whether it's gay men, gay women, whoever, bisexual women, I just know how we are, and we are petty like that. And for him to do that to her and embarrassing her and shit, and even him filing for divorce on her 50th birthday, he's petty as hell. He's trash, and I can't believe she even had a baby with him. But now, Warrington, Brooklyn looks just like him. Brooklyn is a beautiful child. They made a beautiful child together. I just hate how he treats her. Honestly, I wish that they could work it out and actually be what a married couple is supposed to be, a union. He's supposed to treat her as his queen. She constantly tries and tries with him, but sometimes you can't try with certain people. He ain't shit. And I feel like her dad was just telling her the honest truth. And y'all know Kenya is one of my favorites on the show. I love her honesty. I love who she is as a person, even outside the show, because we see a lot of her friendship with Candy outside the show when they do interviews and stuff like that. And she's totally like more transparent. And Kenya looks so beautiful. Yes, God, snatching my soul. Why the fuck is this bitch doing this shit? And she looks worse. She looks worse. Why is she wearing this hat? Looking like she going to somebody's church. She look like the church lady at the church. That one church lady at the church that always wearing that top hat. And I hate this hat. I hate this wig. Oh my god, it looks horrible. It's like things are being said, but people aren't being addressed, and the next day everybody's like, "Well, everything's good." Why the fuck are y'all still talking about this bullshit? Is what I don't understand. Everybody was up, like arguing and crying, and it was just a lot. And I was just like, okay, the tension in this group is as thick as both sides. Mhm. Production violence. She and I were building, moving in a positive direction, and hopefully getting to know one another, but things went to the left. We're just trying to have a real conversation. Yeah, because right now I feel like you're attacking me. I'm not. How can you feel like that? No, I feel like that. If I'm going to build a relationship with her, I definitely have to put things on the table. When we had our dinner, I know you said, we'll have an opportunity, hopefully, to get to know each other. So I'm happy that you came, because that's all I'm trying to do is just get to know people and give everybody opportunity, to connect and just talk one-on-one. I have to say, I was a little disappointed when you said that at the table, bringing up who's the realest, who's the fakest, and then you say, so Kenya, I'll use you as an example. You will tell me certain things, and then you'll text me and say, but don't tell the girl. I don't know how to be. I mean, should we order a drink? Hold on, I can see this is, no. If you want to order a drink, go ahead. I'll just do orange juice, pineapple, and cranberry. Okay. And a blackened salmon Caesar salad. I'm gonna order the love crab cake. Yeah, perfect. So back to where we were. Yes, to me, if you kind of made it seem as though I was being fake, and when you did that, one thing about Kenya, she's a lot of things, but that bitch ain't fake. She keeps it real, and a lot of people can't take that. These hoes can't take that on this show. So I don't know what you're talking about. Part about the private jet. Latoya and I are gonna go ahead of all of you guys. Jump down there on the little. You were being messy when she told you not to say shit. If you wouldn't have said shit, you should have gave her a chance to say something to them. Tell me don't tell the other ladies about the private jet. And you were like, well, don't tell the other ladies. Yeah, because I wanted to tell them. And that's fine. That's fair. We can go back and forth on that. But I think the final. No, you were being messy, bitch, and you don't want to be called out on it. Like, how do you know? It's not bad to a final. Well, you gotta let me finish. Because I let you talk, right? And so if I could have brought my daughter, I was just like, why didn't you tell me, or give me a heads up? Like, as I'm trying to open up and get to know you, I was asking about your husband. Now, you know damn well it's up to production whether you can bring your kid or can't bring your kid. Don't sit here and try to make her the fucking scapegoat. You're full of shit, Drew, and you're trash. Why the fuck did you start singing, bitch? Go ahead, Kayonce. Yes, y'all are over talking each other, but I'm more so focused on Drew because Drew's on some bullshit. You over here coming at her all aggressively, though. You're not being nice or respectful about it at all. You're coming at her aggressively. You could tell by the way this is edited. that she's been doing the most.
And I definitely hope that you understand as a mom. It was hard for me to leave my daughter. But then we're back to the same point. Because I feel like I don't want to have like a false or fake conversation because I feel like that conversation. Why are we revisiting? Well, I don't know why it's so much like pushback. You know why it's so difficult because we already addressed it.
She doesn't owe you shit to open up to you about nothing about her life, especially that, and the fact that you know that she can't talk about her daughter, and you're still bringing her daughter up shows that you're trying to start a problem. Shows that you're being messy.
You can go home and I did it. So I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't get it. It's just a thing. You don't have to get it because just keep asking me. Do I understand it? That's no part of getting it. Right? You know, anybody else I have a conversation with, I don't know why anyone else hard for you to understand. You're over talking me and you haven't even let me talk. Like I won't talk the whole sitting here, regardless of the fact I felt how I felt, and I'm sharing that with you. I'm telling you that you in yourself, and I got an issue. You want to make me tell you. I am not telling you. You want me to. If you would actually listen, you would hear what I'm saying. I'm a great listener. I have not even been able to finish my thoughts because you're great. Yeah, I'm saying he's a great mom. What are you saying? You have to be willing to shut up and listen sometimes. You can learn and understand why we're having this disconnect and why you're having all these issues in your life. We can have the way.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. You don't know her to be talking about what issues she can or can't have. Shut the fuck up. You're doing the most.
My friends and I we split bills, and I cannot do that well.
I'm on Kenya's side. Ain't no point in splitting. Like, the type of person I am, I will pay for me and my friend or whoever I'm with or whatever. But I also understand that she don't want. I I also understand that she don't want Kenya to be able to hold that over her head. Like, bitch, I paid for your meal, and you were too broke to pay for your own meal. I also get that regard, but at the same time, but at the same time, but at the same time, Drew is just doing the most, doing way too much. And I don't blame Kenya. And then, like I said, when I watched Speak on it, a lot of more information, a lot of gaps were filled in, and I believe Kenya 100%. I believe she was being real, she was being honest, because she put out a lot of tea about that stuff that production doesn't really clear up. I feel like they be leaving a lot of important shit out. They put out what they want to put out. I always loved how Cynthia's sister, Mallory, she was always a stronger personality than Cynthia, in my opinion. Maybe it would have been more interesting if even she would have been on there. Production is so shady with this list. I'm screaming. I can't.
Did I mention that a hurricane is on the way? My way may very well be gone with the wind.
Well, no, because Peter the scammer was out here taking all your money and doing all this other stuff. I believe Peter loved you, but he was out here using you for your money as well. And because of him, he was basically a broke nigga, to be honest. Because he was always borrowing money from you, Cynthia. So you don't need to deal with someone like that. I'm glad that you're with someone better, who you don't have to worry about that with. I'm so done at the caption. Shit, you should have brought Mallory. I know that's right, Cynthia. You better clear that up, honey, and say, "Look, don't look at me like I fucked this nigga."
I honestly don't know who leaked information to the press. Now, I know who was the press, and I'm gonna leave it right there. I really don't want this person.
Yeah, but regardless, I doubt that. Like I said, I doubt that Kenya would leak some bullshit to the blogs and not say that she did it. She's always been straightforward and forthcoming Like, why the fuck would she not do that? Come on now.
Marlo. Hey, welcome, darling, to the
I know that's right, Marlo. Yes, God, you serving me body.
girl, did you know page six posted something about it? Wait a minute, page six. Yes, on my way here, somebody just sent me the link. What? Are you kidding me right now? Who over here leaking all this information to the world? At this point, I don't know if I trust anybody to myself. We need to read this. Pull that up. That sounds like a leak in this camp. Cynthia Bailey's bachelorette party.
I'm screaming, and then they pan it over to Kenya. I'm done.
Two ladies allegedly went off into a private bedroom with a male stripper hired for the party to continue their steamy rendezvous. What Beyonce say? You got to sign an NDA to party with me. Y'all really get booked. And wow, you thought you were just gonna stay there? I texted Mom. You, I know you got that green. No, I was. I had to put my name. Oh yeah. Hey, you want a drink? Is it alcohol?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm here for Kenya and Marlo making up. I'm here for that. Kenya looks good though.
Glowing up and all. But I'm mad about this article. They over here making comments about me.
I'm done.
That's Marlo's friends right there. I don't trust a blogger. I don't even see how y'all hang with them. We make front page news all the time. I'm not shocked by this. We didn't make this to the press. I think it was an inside job. Definitely someone who was there and told someone else, and then they leaked the information.
I'm so here for Kenya's confessional look. I love it.
They know who they are. They can talk about it, not talk about it. It was usually, hey, I did it. Yeah, we made it. I talk like you a partner. Come on, let's go to the pretty table.
Shamia, why the fuck you hugging her if you don't fuck with her like that? I don't get that. Damn, Candy, you keep bringing it up. How we know it wasn't you who leaked it? She looks amazing. She looks amazing though. I love Toya. Finally, one episode without you in those braids.
So then who leaked it? Well, somebody that was there. Kenya is.
Why are you assuming it's her?
Me, but if you get on her bad side, then.
Latoya, take those things out your head, girl.
Kenya will rise out of her. I truly believe that she, leaked that information to the blog.
I mean, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's supposed to be your girl. You're supposed to give her the benefit of the doubt, not instantly assume it was her. Not the one it's supposed to. Cause she did something.
Maybe the truth. She didn't know what she did. She said I was in person. She said she was in the around 9%. We partied till 5 o'clock in the morning. We went to her room to have snacks, and that's it. And that's what I am telling you. You would be in that. That's what she said at the table. Wait, first I still have 3 seconds. Oh God. Hey y'all, what's up?
I hate their wig. I hate your wig so much. I hate it. You look like a fake ass bootleg Storm. Okay, you are not Halle Berry. Okay. I'm so weak. Why, when Marlo asks about it, y'all don't give her an attitude, but y'all want to get all pressed because Kenya brought it up. That's crazy.
I want to know who had sexual relations. The people that are keep bringing it up. No, you yeah. No one ever bringing it up. scared to say it. Oh, Cynthia, the second one. Oh, oh. Hey, hey, you guys. Wait, what happened here with this? My mom's dress. I gotta get that to the 16th, which is 6 days after the wedding. You get the prenup done.
Cynthia, I'm sorry. You need to be smart about that. I know that Mike is better.
Like, guys, I want you to be able to choke on the chicken bone. He come over here and tell me I got to get out.
I know that Mike is a better person and he's more paid in books, honey. But she needs to be smart about that and get a prenup. Definitely. I agree, Candy.
Fight it out before so that you don't take into the marriage like that.
Y'all definitely need a conversation about a prenup.
I always tell people to have a
I
prenup.
mean, I love my significant other, and we will be getting married a few years from now. But I personally am going to look into that, into getting a prenup. Only because you never know, like, if things go south. But the way things are with us and the history we've had together, I don't believe that anything like that would happen between us. But then again, you can't really predict it because through time, people are in love with each other and something goes wrong, and I don't want to put all my time and effort into something like this and then walk away with basically nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I understand everybody's side on everything. And I really think that the reason why Portia didn't show up the film is because she knew that this shit was going to be brought up again, and she didn't want to be nowhere to be found because she had something to hide.
And these guys out here don't care about. But that was after you were coming for
Ooh.
Fallon. Fallon was trying to take up for you. Fallon was like, okay, I'm gonna karate chop that bitch. Right? Yeah. Next time, act me sober. I don't think I've seen you sober. That's all I don't think I've ever seen you sober. I've never seen you had a cute quick. Come on, Drew. Come on, Storm.
I'm screaming. She said,
Hey, you here, right?
come on, Drew.
I put the address in
I'm screaming. Come on, Storm.
I've literally driven an hour out of the way, and I'm just supposed to be going like 45 minutes. I didn't even know where I was. Like 2 outlets.
Production is so shady with their editing. I'm so done. Portia, we know you're not too bright. We know you're not too bright, sweetie. But you just didn't want to talk about that shit.
I feel like I'm in a good place with most of the ladies here. So why didn't we finish dinner? We weren't on the same accord. You were at the dinner in South Carolina, and I feel like everybody was pretty clear that she was kind of like coming for me. Did you put on the food? And I want to say, in my words, I mean, it definitely felt that way. It did. Exactly. You thought so, but she didn't think so.
You were coming at Kenya. It's not you stating facts. It's your delivery of what you say and how you say it. You were coming for her. You've been coming for her since, I guess, since you found out she was talking about your wig. And all she said about you was that you were a stray, first episode, and that, she was clowning along with Latoya about your wigs. Let's be honest here. Your wigs have been trash. Your wigs have been horrible. It's only been one good wig. Only one. But let's be honest and let's be real. You have been coming for her. Doing the most.
But one thing about me, we can be friends on and keep it real. I'm gonna call you out. It's been a true pleasure. But it's getting dark. Bye, ladies. Bye. Bye.
No, Candy was didn't have time for the bullshit, but then be talking shit about Kenya. That's why she was just like, I ain't gonna be a part of this bullshit.
No, I don't. You let this girl get down. So exercise one, it loosens up the tongue, which is good for other things. And she might need to do that too. Maybe she will be having problems with it. What you need to do?
Drew, once again, shut the fuck up. You constantly talking about Kenya's marriage, constantly throwing shade, doing all this other bullshit. When your marriage to Ralph is not all that, okay? That nigga have had cameras put on you, but you want to sit here. You want to sit here and talk about Kenya's marriage and her issues you guys going on with Mark. Mark and Ralph should be brothers because, in my opinion, they are both one and the same. They ain't shit. So I'm done. I'm done with that bullshit with Drew. Fuck Drew. She's officially on my most hated housewife ever. One of the most hated ones because I can't stand her ass. At first I liked her, but now she's rubbing me the wrong way. Fuck her. Drew's wigs are always a mess. What are you talking about?
You see what they put in page 6? They were saying that, with the threesome. This went from us having a bachelor party to having a fun and a vlog. It's just like seems like a lot. It seems like a Kenya.
Of course you're assuming it's Kenya, even though you don't even know if it's Kenya. And the gag is, it was probably production. It was probably production, but of course they're gonna have somebody as the fall girl, as the scapegoat, of course. But you sound ridiculous. You look ridiculous. What I don't understand is y'all are always talking about Kenya. Shamia, you were in Kenya's face and you said nothing. You had nothing to say. You want to give her a kiss and a hug, but you talking shit about her. I don't get that. And honestly, Portia, you claim you don't feel no type of way about Marlo and Kenya being friends or whatever the case may be, but clearly you do. You're pressed, sis. You feel some type of way, and you're not going to tell me that you don't feel no type of way because you're pressed as fuck about it, and you need to grow the fuck up, okay? And I don't like how they're treating Marlo. Marlo's a grown ass woman. If she wants to be friends with Kenya and mend that friendship, she can do that. As long as when she gets around Kenya, she's not engaging and talking shit about Portia, it should not fucking matter at the end of the day. Same for when she's around Kenya. She shouldn't be talking shit. Kenya shouldn't be talking shit about Portia. Not in Marlo's presence. So, you need to shut the fuck up, Portia. You constantly lied on people for many, many, many years, but you have the nerve and audacity to feel some type of way if somebody makes up with Kenya. At least Kenya keeps it real, and she does keep it real. She's honest as fuck. She keeps it real. You can never sit here and say she don't keep it real. She's straight up. She's honest. She don't fake the funk. She's not a fake ass bitch like most of these bitches on this show, talking shit, being smiling in each other's face and shit like that. She's not on that shit. She's gonna keep it real. She's gonna keep it the fuck pushing. She's gonna keep it honest, and you should respect that. You sitting up here talking about you would never, never, ever want to be friends with her, but it's like, bitch, the reason why y'all are not friends is because you turned on her for Nene last season. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Kenya was not coming for you. Kenya was not doing anything to you wrong last season until you started to act funny. You started to be up Nene's ass, and you started to come after her, and that was bullshit at the end of the day. You ain't shit, and you're a piece of shit, and I can't stand your ass, honestly. You're a beautiful woman, okay, and you have a wonderful, beautiful child. You do. But I'm over the bullshit. Screaming. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. I'm done.
They're actually trying to figure out what to see. She didn't tell you that they tried to serve him the other day and he panicked and he was trying to serve her. What? He was trying to foul.
I mean, I feel personally that Kenya obviously looks the best.
She told you that. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't really want to do
I could definitely, but like I said, I could see Toya and Kenya, doing something. I could. I'm not gonna lie. I could see that. Oh God, John One is so messy.
We just think these need to be for these snake earrings. Actually, yesterday I think Kenya was being a snake. But she got a lot going on. Think about it. I looked at her eyes and I felt her energy, and it felt like sad. Like she might see something where she wants to connect, but she can't. I would never
Production ain't shit with the production of this show. Y'all sitting up here fucking assuming shit. Kenya says she didn't fucking leak the blogs. She didn't leak the fucking blogs. What the fuck does she have to gain from leaking the fucking blogs and shit? Y'all should shut the fuck up and get your facts first before you sit there and assume shit. When you know what happens when you assume, you always end up being wrong. But the difference in this case, from them assuming that and Kenya, you know, saying that it's Portia and Plan, she knows because first of all, she was there. Okay. Second of all, she was listening. So duh, there's a difference. It's one thing to be truthful in your assumptions, and it's one thing to lie in your assumptions and assume. Normally, when you assume shit, you never end up being right or correct. One thing that I love about Kenya is her transparency and her being real, her being honest. And now they're in and out this episode with her seeing a therapist. Lead you into these relationships that are not healthy. Emotionally. And I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Kenya really, from her situation she went through in her childhood, is why she's the way she is, the way she is. This is why she doesn't really connect with people like that. She don't just open up to just anybody. You can't just trust anybody with your secrets or what you have on the inside. You have to be really careful about that because people come with a lot of baggage and people ain't shit these days. You got to be really careful who you trust, who you put your time into, who you put your days into, your moments into. You got to be really, really, really careful. Just like she's telling them, she's telling Candy and Toya certain things because it's like, you know, she's not going to tell Toya everything. She told Toya a lot, but not as much as she told Candy and confided in Candy about, you know, and because it's like y'all are still technically new friends. So, I'm here by myself and I want to speak to you. I heard you lock the door. Out of the blue, you just go and go bam on her door? That's my mother. I have every right to go to her door. That's on her door. I don't think you do. And that's bullshit that they, through all of that, they never protected her. They never stood up for her. Her mother ain't shit for the way that she did her. Kenya, from 3 days old, gave me to my grandmother. Kenya deserve better than that. And the fact that people are going to sit here and say, oh, that's karma, this, that, the third. Kenya has done a lot of horrible things to people, okay? She's done a lot of outrageous things I didn't even necessarily agree with, you know? But am I going to sit here and say she deserves to have, you know, not have a relationship with her mother, have her mother treat her like shit when she hasn't done anything wrong to her mother but exists? And the fact that people are so evil enough to say that she deserves it and it's karma, I don't fucking think that's karma. Karma comes in all shapes and sizes. This is not karma. This is just the reality of the situation. Kenya's mom ain't shit for the way that she treats her daughter. You are a fucked up ass mama. You should have never had her if you were not going to do right by her. It is not right. It is not right. This amount of pain she goes through. And why she's so, that's why she's so tough. That's why she's so blocked off from her emotions. Kenya is really fucked up in the head. And the way that she receives love and gives love and shows love is completely different from how a regular person would do it. Because the amount of trauma she's been through, the amount of things she's been through, the amount of impact it's had on her as an adult. Not having that love from her mother. Like, yeah, her grandmother raised her, and people were there for her, but she didn't get the full life that she deserved to get with her being a child. Every child deserves family, deserves a life where they're appreciated, they're loved, they're cherished, they're cared for, and that people go out of their way for them. Every child deserves that. And the fact that she was robbed of that is not right. And the fact that people are so evil enough to sit here and say she deserves to have a fucked up relationship with her mother, that's bullshit. That's evil. People need to get their shit together, actually realize that, yes, they're on a reality show. They're displaying their lives, but we're not getting everything of their lives. We get a few hours, if that, of their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Shut the fuck up about stuff you don't know. You don't have a right to sit here and blame her and come at her. And it's like a lot of YouTubers I'm seeing, they're bashing her and all this other shit. And it's like, bruh, like, I'm so tired of all the hate towards her. At the end of the day, she's doing her job. You know, every season they need somebody to be a villain, and she's the villain. But if you take yourself out of the equation and actually look at things for what they are, instead of assuming things and jumping to conclusions, you'll actually see that where she's coming from is the majority of where how you should look at situations. Because like she said when she was on Candy Speak on it, she said that Portia is one of these people that has slut shamed people, and she has. She has. It's not even about a revenge thing. It's like, how are you gonna sit here and slut shame me, but when I do it back to you, it's a problem, basically. And Kenya's calling everybody out on their shit. So it's like, y'all don't have a right to feel no type of way about it. Y'all can't sit here and say one thing in one moment and in another moment. Like, I personally think that's some bullshit, and I think that's hypocritical to be sitting up here saying, oh, Kenya does this and Kenya does that, but not getting on other people if they do the same thing. Like, the way Portia did Kenya last season was completely unwarranted, completely wrong, completely fucked up. And then you wonder why Kenya don't fuck with her at this point. And like Kenya said, this is a job. Y'all are at work. Y'all are doing shit at work that y'all know potentially could be put out there in the world, whether it's by her or by whoever. Because production is shady. They're going to expose the fuck out of you, especially if it's a hot topic and it's something that's going to get people talking. They're going to expose that shit regardless. So it's like, y'all thought y'all got away with it. At the end of the day, y'all are on reality TV, meaning they can film things, even if the things you don't want to be put out there, they can still have that right to film whenever they want to. Whenever they want you to film, they'll have that right. So instead of sitting up here doing all this other shit, shut the hell up.
Yeah, I feel hop off on somebody. Y'all want to have a sisterhood and have support, then be my motherfucking village then. It'll hit you if it's a new relationship and you bringing that baggage in, but it will hit. Yeah. So what's going on?
She's so, but there is a lot of pain in her eyes.
I don't deal with it. Okay. I just think about what I need to do the next. Yeah. So
there's so much pain in her eyes.
And grieve is not being what you thought it was.
Seeing her as a mom, though, she's an amazing mom to Brooklyn, and she loves that little girl. She will go out of her way to do anything for her. That's why she does what she has to do. But it's like, y'all have to understand that she's the only one.
As I enter this new decade in my life, my takeaway is to do my homework.
She's the only one that's the actual like single mother on the show, and actually doing what the fuck she has to do. I mean, well, before Candy was a single mom technically with Riley, but at the same time she had her aunts and her mom and other people to help with Riley at the same time. So it's like Kenya doesn't have the advantages that Candy had. Oh shit, Eva's back. This is about to be a good Kiki.
I am not getting involved. Like, would you please let it go?
Oh no, she's not letting it go, Candy. You know that.
Am I hurt? Yeah, but at the end of the day,
what do you mean? Marla is a grown-ass woman. If she wants to be friends with Kenya, that is on her. Now, it seems to me how it's seeming, Portia is going to push Marla away, and that's why they're going to fall out. It ain't going to be because of Kenya, because Kenya did anything to put anything in Marla's ear. It's going to be because of Portia's dumbass and her right to feel like, oh, you can't be friends with this, and this. And I'm so tired of you and Dennis and y'all bullshit. Sick of it.
I'm at peace.
Oh shit.
Do you honor marriage being bubbling and grinding up Golo?
Ooh.
That's why your marriage is struggling. Before you forever know. Before you never.
Oh shit. This is about to be good. I can't wait for next Sunday. Like, yeah, Latoya, I'm kind of side eyeing you a little bit because I mean you are kind of low key being shady towards Kenya. I don't like that shit, especially if that's supposed to be your girl. Because regardless of the situation, you're supposed to give your girl the benefit of the doubt. I respect you saying you think she leaked it and all that, but you're supposed to be give your girl the benefit of the doubt. You're not just supposed to jump to conclusions and assuming shit just because. Like, no, you don't do that shit. That's not cool. I ain't rocking with that shit. Period. So I don't like that shit at all. What else was I about to say? Oh yeah, shout out to Color Me Pink, y'all. Send her some love. Um, you know, like, comment, and subscribe on her videos. Send her some love. She just lost her grandmother, which I'm sure is going to be hard. I know how it was for me and my family back in 2013 when we lost my grandmother. That was such a hard, troubling time. We lost aunts and uncles and stuff, and just this year, back in January on the 2nd, I lost my sister. We were very close. I grew up with her. She taught me everything that I know. And it is 2 months, about to be three, and that's still a huge adjustment for me and my family because we didn't expect that to happen because it was just a lot that was going on. And I just, like I said, I don't wish that on nobody. That pain. I've never lost someone this close to me before. Like, it is so heartbreaking and it hurts. It hurts a lot. But I miss my sister every day, and I know that she's in a better place and she's at peace. And y'all just keep me in y'all prayers as well. My mom lost her oldest daughter, her first child, and I know there's a lot of pain that goes with that as well. Like, she pushed my sister out, and we just didn't expect her life to end so soon. But I know she's at peace. I know she's happy. She's in a better place, and you know that makes me happy. You know, but I just miss her, and she's gonna miss out on so much. So, um, what else was I about to say? More about to speak on it. If I was y'all, the people out there, go and watch go and watch Candy speak on it with Kenya because she said a lot of light on a lot of things that were going on, and I'm glad that because every time she goes on there, she spills the tea and she exposes a lot of things that be going on and that happens and stuff. And I'm with that completely 100% because it's like people out here coming at her, even sending her death threats and all sorts of bullshit. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Y'all don't know everything that goes on this show or that happens. We damn sure don't see everything. Hell, most of the time, most of the juicy shit, we don't even get a chance to see, or we don't even know shit unless they say something, unless they put it out there. So it's like, y'all should shut the fuck up. And also, for you, Shamia, I love you. Shamia, girl, I love you, okay? Let's just make this clear. I love you. I really do. I just don't understand how you can cap for somebody that did you as dirty as Portia did. She sat in another bitch's face and let that bitch talk all this shit about you, put all these lies about you and Candy out there, and but yet and still, when she was in your presence and you were talking about Phaedra, she had all this shit to say, but yet didn't give you that same respect or same decency, same honor, or none of that shit. She didn't say that shit to Phaedra that she shouldn't have said that shit. The way she spoke up when you said what the fuck you said about Phaedra, and that's bullshit. I don't give a fuck if it was so many years ago. She didn't even go to your fucking wedding. Like, what? If that was me and a bitch crossed me like that, I wouldn't be fucking with her no more. And I don't see how you can go so hard for her, but she ain't went that hard for you ever. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. But okay. But yeah, basically, when I watched Candy speak on it, just a lot of things came to light. A lot of things was just put out there, and it just makes more sense. But now based off of what she said, and y'all know Kenya don't lie. Kenya always has receipts. Kenya always has receipts and everything backing up what she says and putting things into perspective. And she's never ever had to lie or be dishonest about anything she's done or she said or whatever the case may be. So I 100% believe that Candy, excuse me, I believe 100% believe that Drew basically was coming at Kenya for relevancy. She was coming at her for a storyline because that's all she talks about. All she talks about, the majority of it, is Kenya, 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 constantly coming at her marriage, constantly having all this shit to say. But it's like Ralph is no better than fucking Mark. Okay, Ralph is as narcissistic and sick and vile and disrespectful as Mark is. Okay, you don't have no right to constantly speak about her marriage when she has yet to say anything about your marriage. But I cannot wait. Baby, Kenya said the Seda Satcher has been sitting back and watching, and I already know she's about to get these girls together. Okay? And she said Latoya is on her list as well, but that she liked her still. I caught the shade. I can't wait for her to put Latoya in her place because Latoya has been moving a little bit funny. Yeah, you can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with, but don't sit here and disrespect me and be throwing shade at me and all this other shit, being fake as fuck towards me just because you friends with a bitch. And I felt her on that though. She got turned out by peach juice, and I screamed when Kenya said that because it's the truth. Because the way she been acting ever since she had some of the peach juice, she just act like Portia can't do no wrong. Like Portia's so innocent, or like or whatever. Like she acting like mad, like she acting mad, like thirsty, or up Portia's ass. If you ask me, but anyways, y'all, enough of y'all hearing me ranting and shredding people. I have a feeling next week I'm gonna be dragging Drew again, and I'm here for it. So, oh yeah. Also, apparently when in the preview when we hear Candy and Kenya talking, apparently they were in the bathroom. Even though the cameras were not on them at that point, they were still mic'd up, and apparently they released that audio because they were talking about Latoya. Oh, it looks so messy, but I'm here for it. I am 100% here for it, girl, and I am excited. I cannot wait to see what next week is about. I love this episode. Every episode since the trip in South Carolina, every episode has been good, and I really love this episode. Like, it had the shits, the giggles, all that, the real shit, the sad shit, had all that shit. So I'm excited for next week's episode because it's about to get messy, honey, and I'm here for it. Let's just be real. We don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, not all the time. We don't watch that shit for the good shit. We watch it for the ratchetness, for the drama, for all of it. It's a double-edged sword. Without drama in a reality show, that shit would be boring. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Yeah, we would love to see them all get along and be buddy buddy and all that shit, but in reality, ratings will not go nowhere if it's just a boring ass show that all the ladies get along. But to be clear, Kenya is friends with Eva. With Kenya is friends with Eva and Claudia and Candy and Cynthia outside of the show. Outside of the show, she's close with them. And in her speak on it, she said that she's also really good terms with Marlo as well. So they've gotten closer as well. So like I said, I really don't think that the reason why Marlo and Portia stopped being friends is because of Kenya. I think it's because Portia pushed Marlo basically into Kenya's arm because of how jealous she was acting. Because Portia been acting real stinks ever since Marlo made up with Kenya. But like I said, Marlo is a grown ass woman. She don't owe you shit, Portia. Yes, y'all are close and are really, really close and all that, but it's like, as long as Kenya is not going around Marlo talking shit about you, disrespecting you in her presence, it should not fucking matter if they're friends or not. Period. So the fact that you're so pressed about it speaks volumes about you. Now, the thing with what Kenya said when she said that, keyword crush, these hoes ain't loyal, she's basically saying that Latoya wasn't loyal. because I am starting to see this myself. Latoya did start to act funny, like after that whole entire scenario. It can't nobody tell me shit when it comes to that though, because Latoya did start to act funny towards her, and I just feel like you should be able to give your friend the benefit of the doubt, whether y'all are new friends or growing a friendship or whatever. Y'all are clearly close at this point. I think that's some fraudulent ass, fake ass shit. If you ask me, I'm gonna sit here and believe that my bitch did some bullshit, and I give her the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, it can look sketchy. It's gonna, of course, look sketchy. Look real suspect, of course. But you're supposed to give your bitch, someone that's your bitch, the benefit of the doubt. Not do that shady bullshit. I don't like this shit. Period. I don't like it. Like I said, Latoya, I love you. You've grown on me. You're a beautiful woman. And you make me laugh, you make me feel good. You know, I love your energy and all that, but you on some fake ass bullshit, and I'm seeing it right now. I'm seeing how fake and phony you're being, and I'm not here for it. And I don't blame Kenya because I know Kenya is gonna come for all of them. She coming for all of them on that reunion. And Kenya has been the most hated one. It has been Kenya versus everybody on when was that, season 5? I think that was season 5 reunion. Season 5 reunion, it was Kenya versus everybody, and she was reading and roasting their asses. So I believe she could do it again if she has to. But I'm just real. I cannot wait because she's gonna be unloading the clip, and she's gonna be going in and letting have, and I'm just waiting because these bitches have been trying her all fucking season long, and can't nobody tell me that they haven't. They have. I've been watching this whole season, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. These bitches have been coming for her, disrespecting her, as a mother, doing all this other bullshit, doing all this extra shit for camera time and for, ratings and for promo and all this shit. And I ain't with that bullshit. Kenya, girl, queen of all the twirl nation, read their asses, get their asses together, put them in their place, and let them know who you are, who you be, because they have forgotten. You haven't been shading bitches like this in a long while now. They must have forgotten who the true shade assassin is. They must have forgotten. So you got to remind these hoes what the fuck you who the fuck you are. Okay, you got to remind them these hoes who they are trying to try right now. You got to put them in their place because they've been trying you all season, and I've been waiting. I cannot wait for this reunion. Oh, I cannot wait. Kenya, do not disappoint us. Read their asses for filth because they've been trying you all season long. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. They have been trying her. They've been coming at her, making her look a certain way, making it out like she's evil or whatever. And I'm over that shit, yo. Read their asses, Kenya. Anyways, I love y'all. That was my review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Season. Hold on. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 12. Did I say 12? Hold on, y'all. I gotta go back on my PS4, which is what I'm on right now. Yeah, I was right. Front page news. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 12, front page news. Yeah. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much for all your support, all the new subscribers. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for taking a chance with me. I've been on YouTube for a long time now, but I'm just being more consistent with my channel now. I appreciate all the love, all of that you guys have shown me over the years. It means so much. This week I'm going to be trying to put out more videos. My next video that I'm going to record probably later today is going to be talking about the whole Meghan Markle situation. And I'm going to go off and I'm going to read all those jealous press ass hoes at the royal family because I have a feeling it's between two people. It's either that nigga's daddy or his brother, his hating bitch ass, old ass little brother. Okay? It's one of them. Okay? Can't nobody tell me nothing. I ain't no fool. It's one of them. And I'm so glad Harry and Meghan got the fuck on and went on about their business and got away from them. Because if I was them, I wouldn't want to be fucking with the royal family anyway. Because everybody knows they had got Queen Elizabeth killed. Let's be real. But anyway, anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for your support. Like I said, go to Color Me Pink's channel. Send her some love. Send her some condolences. I'm about to actually write on her Real Housewives of Atlanta video and in another video and show her some love and some support because I've been supporting her for years and I'm going through what she's going through right now, grieving and that whole process and everything. So, and I know how hard it is. So, y'all send her some love. Go subscribe to her channel. Go check her channel out. She's hilarious. She's amazing. She's talented. Go buy her books. Go support her because she deserves that. She deserves that. She deserves the accolades, definitely. But I'm out, y'all, and I'm about to go probably watch me some anime. And yeah, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. Peace.